is it even gonna work out? That's something that I ask myself all the time. Oh, I mean, all the time, really. I'm 19, and all the people that I know back in my hometown are in college or working some trade school job, or to the outside world, they're going somewhere, right? They're doing something with their life. And then there's me, who moved across the country at 19 to California to day trade, and didn't go to college, never went to trade school. I don't have any real life skills, you could say, right? And I don't know, I ask myself all the time, what am I doing? I don't really know what I'm doing. Honestly, if we're going to keep it a buck, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out. And I think that's the most important thing. I had a detailing business. I started it back in high school, and it was making good money every month. I used to live in this community in Texas, like this rich little bubbly community, and I was making really good money with my detailing business. But I decided one day that I don't want to be stuck in the same place for the rest of my life, and I want to live by the beach, and I want to surf. And what place is perfect weather year round? Oceanside, California. So long story short, I decided to sell my business, pack everything up in my trunk, drive to California, to where now I live that life, with the exception of not making good money every month, right? And essentially betting on myself, and putting all my chips, or all my eggs in one basket, on betting it all on day trading, on day trading to work. And I made this move before I'd even passed an eval, right? Now fast forward to now, I've passed several evals, got paid and all that, but will it ever work? Will this truly ever work? Still runs through my mind every day. Am I delusional? Am I chasing something that doesn't exist? Because all these people, they go to college or go to trade school or do something like that, they have some kind of net under them. They have some kind of safety net. They have some kind of backup plan. I don't have a backup plan. And honestly, I don't know if I could ever live my life with a backup plan. And I go back and forth with myself all the time. Like, it would be smarter. It would be the smart decision to have some kind of backup plan, right? But that's not how I want to live my life, right? And I know some people out there can relate to this, because it's like, I don't want to live some normal ass life. I don't want to be like everyone else. I never wanted to be like everybody else. And when I start getting these thoughts in my mind, I start thinking about, like, okay, like, if you're so scared about this not working, like, what's the other option? Well, the other option is exactly the life that I don't want to live. So that's not an option. So the only option is figure it out. The only option, this life that you want, and this life that you dream of, because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. This life that we want, you can't apply for it like a college. You can't train for it. You can't go to school for it. It's built by you jumping in the deep end. It's built by you just taking a fucking leap off the cliff and hoping you grow wings, right? And if you don't, you're gonna fall all the way until you hit the ground, right? And I've hit the ground a lot. I've hit the ground a lot of times. I've hit the ground, and it sucks. And I don't know, for some reason I keep going, because the life that I don't want to live scares me more than the risk, I guess. And don't get me wrong, the risk scares me, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I know there's a lot of people that feel this. And I don't know, whether it's you're scared to take that leap off the cliff, or you're scared of, is what I'm chasing even real? And I don't know if what I'm chasing is really real. I have this dream in my mind, this life that I want to live in my mind, but no one's ever done it before, so it's not real. Like, we see people out there who have done something specifically, and so we say, like, oh, I want to do that, it's been done. Well, no, like, you're you, right? Each person is different, and when you choose to be an entrepreneur and to build your own life, it's never been done before, right? You may do similar things to other people, you may take a similar route on your entrepreneur journey, but like, the life that you truly want to live, like take the business out of it. Like, think about, like, who do you want to be as a person? That's what I've been thinking about a lot, is like, who do I want to be as a person? Who do I want my businesses to impact? Who do I want to impact through my trading? Like, what do I want to do? It's never been done before, right? And so then I start thinking, and I start overthinking, like, well, like, why would I do it? Like, what makes me special? Well, like, why wouldn't I do it? And that's what I have to remind myself. And that's what I'm trying to say is, like, bro, like, why not you? Why not you? And that's why I'm making this video before it's worked out. I'm not a fucking millionaire. I'm not special. I just decided to take a risk, and I somehow made it here thus far. I'm not where I want to be yet. You know, I moved across the country and sold the thing that was paying me consistently. I got rid of that, and I didn't make money for months. I didn't make a penny for months. I literally did not make a penny for months, and was purely living off of savings because I decided to take a risk that everyone in my life told me was dumb. But I did it anyways, and I've made it thus far, and I've seen a little bit of success, and I'm going to keep going to hopefully finally see everything pay off to the full extent. But sometimes, bro, like, you just got to jump off the cliff because, like, honestly, what do you got to lose? It's either you jump off the cliff or you settle for a life that you don't really want in the end. And then you're going to look back at it when you're 70, 75, can't really do anything anymore. And you're going to be like, damn, what if I just jumped off the cliff? You know? And there's always going to be that possibility of, what if it doesn't work? It may not. It may not work. It may not work for you. It may not work for me. But I'm going to try it anyways. Because what do I have to lose? You know? Really nothing. I mean, really, I have nothing to lose, you know? So, what if it does? And that's the other thought. What if it does work? What if everything you say becomes a reality? What if everything you think, what if everything you imagine really does become a reality? You never know.